It's Mrs. Wygath. Today, Ian is behind the camera for a change, and this is a gift from me to him to give him a break from cooking all the time. What I'm going to make for you today is a ham and scalloped potato dish all combined. It's a great meal for any occasion. Doesn't matter if it's a special occasion or just every day. But it's very simple to make. I think there's more prep work than there is the actual baking time. So I've already preheated the oven to 350 degrees, and I've sprayed an 8 by 11 cooking pan for now. The recipe calls for a 9-inch pan. Just didn't look like there was going to be enough room. I have made this before, and it is very yummy. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a cheese sauce. And what we'll do then is go to the stove. Okay, while we're at the stove. And what I'm going to do, most people maybe have made a cheese sauce. It's a basic white sauce, which is 2 tablespoons of butter or margarine and 2 tablespoons of flour. And you just mix it until it all melts together. And I don't think my stove is working. There we go. And once that's combined, we will add some milk. And this is what will thicken it and will make what they call a white sauce. I believe there's another name for white sauce, but I'm not a cook. I don't know all the fancy names. So this is what it looks like so far. Now we're going to add the milk. You do this over low heat as you don't want to burn it. Speaking from experience, I have burnt some food. Haven't burnt water yet, but there is a first time for everything. I hope you are all staying safe and healthy. We are here doing our best to follow all the protocols. Although it doesn't seem like things are getting much better anywhere around the world. But especially here in Regina, it's taking its time. So once it's thickened and smooth, you don't want to keep getting it thickened really thick. You'll just get it to a certain degree. I think you'll know. And then from there, we're going to add 1 cup of shredded cheese. Now, I use old cheddar cheese. It's up to you. The recipe says any kind of cheese, although they do say grated. So I personally wouldn't use any processed cheese, but cheese sauce, lots of people make it and put it over broccoli or cauliflower, and that's how I learned to eat those vegetables, with cheese sauce only. I have learned since then to eat it properly. It's slightly thickening. Just, you can tell, it's hard to show you, but you're just going to have to believe me. Okay, I'm to the point where I think that is thick. It looks like it's runny, but what I'm going to do is turn the stove off and add the cheese. And as you can see, this is nice and thick now, and it's getting thicker as I stir it. Okay, we'll move back over to the island. Okay, I've pre-sprayed or pre-margarined my cooking pan. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put half of the sauce on the bottom. I suppose people could measure. I'm not one to measure very closely. That's where Ian and he laughs at me when I bake and cook, and because I do things just by sight. And maybe I pay for it. Okay, we'll use that at the end. So now I'm going to put in a layer of potatoes, which I have already pre-cooked and sliced. I don't think you needed... Oh, Ian is telling me I boiled them. Well, yes, I boiled them. I cooked them. I don't think I needed anyone to watch me cook potatoes. So. And my hands are clean. Yes, I washed them before I did anything in the kitchen. I have a husband that I do follow his rules sometimes, not all the time. Anyway, so I'll do the potatoes first. I don't think it matters. Then I'm going to put in thinly sliced layers of ham. Now this ham was pre-cooked. We bought it like that. So it's really good just to warm it up then. Then I'm going to put some, I didn't have very many onions, but that's okay. I like onions to a certain degree, but not overpowering. So this is all the onions I have for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and use up more of the potatoes. You can do as many layers as you want. It's up to you. Depends. When I made this previously, I believe I doubled the recipe and made it so that it would serve like 8 people, because I served it at a Christmas meal. And so and my friend Rowan is hanging down around my feet, wanting to know when I'm going to feed him. Unfortunately, he's not going to get fed by me. Okay, I only have a little bit of potatoes left, so I might as well just spread them on top. Waste not, want not, as the saying goes. So now I'm going to use the rest of the cheese sauce and pour it over the top. And if I fail to say anything about the oven, it's preheated to 350 degrees. And you will cook it for 20 minutes covered with tin foil, and then 10 minutes uncovered. So it doesn't take very long to cook. It just basically is heating up. Starting to look very good. I don't think Ian's had this before. Nope, he's shaking his head. So hopefully it won't kill him. And then for the finale, I'm just going to grate some hard cheese just over on the top. You can add salt and pepper to your liking. I believe I should have put some pepper in. I usually put it in my cheese sauce, but I'll sprinkle some on top here now. The recipe doesn't call for it, but that's okay. There. Just get the pepper. Okay, folks, that's the dish. I'm going to bake it now with the tin foil on. That's what it looks like right now. So we'll come back in a half an hour and you'll get to see what the finished product looks like. Hi, we're back. The cooking time is up and the buzzer has gone. We'll see what it looks like. It smells good. I wish you could smell it, but you will have to make it to smell it. And that's what it looks like. Okay, it doesn't come out as nicely as what lasagna would. It kind of, because of all the different shapes and the cut of the meat and that. So it's maybe not as attractive as I would like to it have been on the plate. But that is Ian Weigast supper for this evening. Hope he likes it. Thank you to all of you out there in the YouTube world. Thank you for listening and watching and subscribing to Ian Weigast's channel. And I know he's very dedicated to his channel and a lot of you out there. So, saying goodbye from the Weigast house. I will say goodbye from Ian and myself. And Ian's making faces at me. And also from Berwyn. Will it give you a hello from Berwyn? There. You look at their camera. See? Yep, he said hello. That was his hi. And anyway, goodbye and stay safe.